Off the rugged coast of Maine, the North Atlantic becomes a battlefield. Waves tower more than 20 feet high, icy winds tear across the deck, and small fishing boats sway on the edge of survival. This is no place for hesitation. Yet Maine fishermen return season after season fully aware that one wrong step could mean falling into near-freezing water, where survival lasts only minutes. Why do they risk it? Because hidden in the dark cracks of the sea floor lives one of the most valuable creatures in the ocean, the giant Maine lobster, a crustacean that can grow over 40 pounds, live for decades, and fuel a multi-million-dollar industry. This is the world behind the price tag, where danger, tradition, competition, and raw determination collide in the search for the ocean's red gold. Beneath Maine's frigid Atlantic waters, giant lobsters hide inside rocky cracks and deep ledges, some weighing over 40 pounds and living for more than 50 years. These aren't ordinary crustaceans. They're slow-growing veterans of the seabed, shaped by cold currents and decades of survival. To reach them, fishermen drop heavy traps hundreds of feet down, marking each location with buoys floating on the waves. Every trap must be hauled back by hand in rough seas, a process requiring strength, timing, and constant awareness. One slip, one tangled rope, and the ocean takes control. Each lobster that rises from the deep comes with risk and the chance of a catch valuable enough to define an entire season. The waters off Maine are brutally cold, often near freezing. One fall overboard can knock a fisherman unconscious in minutes. Every step on deck is a gamble. The danger comes from the gear as much as the sea. Heavy traps and long ropes can turn deadly if a line tightens around a leg or arm. The person is dragged overboard instantly. Waves over 20 feet only make the risk worse, slamming into small boats without warning. For Maine crews, survival depends on focus and instinct. Out here, one mistake is all the ocean needs to win. When a giant lobster finally comes up, the danger doesn't stop. Each trap weighs dozens of kilos, and as it swings aboard, one wrong step can break bones or worse. Fishermen work fast. The lobsters must stay alive undamaged and kept in icy seawater at about 38 to 42. A cracked claw or stressed animal can lose hundreds of dollars instantly. Wooden barrels filled with cold, bubbling seawater as the crew sorts the haul. Good lobsters are saved. Weak or undersized ones go back into the sea. Every choice on deck affects the value of the catch. Here, speed, precision, and steady nerves turn a dangerous moment into the profit Maine fishermen fight for. Once the boat reaches shore, the operation shifts into high gear. Waiting trucks are fitted with chilled seawater tanks constantly oxygenated to keep every lobster alive during transport. At the processing plant, each lobster is inspected, weighed, and graded. The best specimens are packed live and flown straight to high-end restaurants in New York, Paris, and Shanghai. Others are flash frozen in ultra-cold chambers to preserve their sweet, firm meat. Every step happens in deep, cold, tightly controlled conditions to maintain premium quality. From the icy decks of Maine to luxury plates around the world, each lobster carries the value of careful handling, speed, and a supply chain built around preserving one living treasure. The price of danger becomes clear the moment a giant lobster hits the deck. One catch can be worth thousands of dollars, and a successful trip can bring in as much as $850,000, enough to support a family, maintain a boat, and keep a tradition alive. But for many fishermen, it's not just money. Lobstering is heritage passed down from fathers and grandfathers who grew up with the tides. Each trip is a way to honor that legacy. And there's something else, the pull of the sea. Despite the cold, the danger, and the losses, the ocean gives a sense of freedom that no other job can replace. That's why every season Maine's boats still head out chasing red gold across waters that never forgive a mistake. Once the lobsters reach shore, the race shifts from survival to preservation. They're sorted by size, checked for damage, and moved into chilled seawater tanks that keep them alive and stress-free. Specialized trucks transport them to processing plants across Maine, where each lobster is inspected, graded, and prepared for one of two destinations. Live export to luxury restaurants in New York, Paris, Shanghai, and beyond. Flash frozen processing, locking in the meat's sweetness for premium retail markets. Every step from oxygenated tanks to deep cold facilities is designed to maintain perfect texture and flavor. Today, Maine lobster has become a global luxury symbol celebrated at high-end banquets and holiday feasts around the world. But behind each polished plate lies a grueling chain of danger, discipline, and craftsmanship that begins far offshore. From violent waves to freezing decks, every Maine lobster carries a story written in danger and determination. Fishermen face storms, icy water, and razor-tight margins, all for a catch that can change an entire season. But the true value of these lobsters isn't just in their price. It's in the courage of the crews, the legacy passed through generations, and the unbreakable bond between coastal families and the sea. As long as the ocean keeps offering its red gold, Maine fishermen will keep returning, risking everything for one of the world's most prized catches.